but I'm gonna be making some potato scallops. Or no, I'm actually gonna make scallops. Take forever and I'm hungry, so I figured I would make potato, what are they, when you saute potatoes, I don't know, but I have two potatoes. I'm gonna wash them, and I figured maybe you guys want to join me. If anyone's passing through, stopping by, hi, welcome. My name is Sid, and I have the house to myself today, so it is potato time, which is a little freaky, a lot freaky, and I'm gonna just get straight into it. Two potatoes, I'm gonna wash them, and the first thing I'm gonna do, I just turned on the camera, mostly so you guys can join me if you want to, but the first thing I'm gonna do is turn on my stove top and pour some olive oil into the pan. And whenever I'm doing potatoes, I go heavier on the oil because it's the best way to fry or like saute potatoes. I have two. I actually think maybe I'll get another one because these are fairly small potatoes. I could probably even go more than that. When I'm making scallops, I'll do, I think maybe like 6 potatoes or something to fill an entire container of scallops. Can't remember what they're called sometimes. Then I'm gonna need a cutting board. I'm gonna use this one. And I'll do that while the pan is heating up. This should be a fairly quick recipe, so let's just go ahead and wash these really quick. I'm a little lazy with washing the potatoes. I'm just gonna give them like a little mild scrub over here. Just a quick scrub on the potatoes. Okay, good enough for me. Plop these here, and I'm trying to think what this recipe is called. Let me see. But all I'm gonna do is, I could even peel the potatoes. I mean, maybe we should do that. Maybe I should peel, hi, the potatoes. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, this is not the tool I was looking for. Let me see. I think I have a little thing to, here we go. One of these guys to peel the potatoes. And I'm just gonna do that into a bowl here. Hi, you subscribed, they're so cool, welcome. And I could make scallops. I think actually with scallops you need a lot of cheese. I don't think I have that much cheese, so we're gonna just slice the potatoes. If you know what this recipe is called, please let me know because I really can't think of it right now. But I'm just going to peel these potatoes fairly quickly because again, I'm kind of hungry. And this is, I just was watching a video on peeling potatoes or on a potato recipe, and these are so easy to make. So do that. Get all the skin off. And once the skin is off, I can even go a little more here. It smells like French fries already. Slice the potato into like little slivers. Oop. And for this recipe, because I'm gonna be cooking them on the stovetop, it's best to have them as thin as possible. For me, I really like when I have thin slices because it makes them a lot crispier and crunchier. The other thing are them Just anything to get a lot of crisp in them. And actually for these, we might add even more oil to the skillet because the more oil that's in there, the more they will fry. And I want to fry these potatoes. Just depends on how conservative I'm being with concoctions. That is essentially what I'm doing. I really can't. I used to have a recipe is called. Let's see. Okay. With these with the slices too, you really don't need to waste any part of the potato. I'm pretty sure actually in some recipes you can fry the skin too, fry the potato skin. But for the sake of this, them as thin as possible. Boop. Hello, hello. Yeah, but what's up? If you're tuning in, hi. Hey, what's up? I'm so excited for this. Let me add more oil to the pan too in just a second. And I'm gonna add some garlic. If I have a garlic clove, if I have any herbs at all, I will dice them and add them into the mix. Okay, so this is 2 potatoes here. And then the oil should be hot. Okay, cool. Now let me see if I could add an onion or something. Add an onion, but I'm actually just gonna add this seasoning. I don't think I have any garlic cloves. So let's see. Let's just add a few in and then I need to add, oh, ow. I might need to add a few more depending on the serving size. This should be good for now. And before I get too hasty, I'm gonna add the seasoning so that the seasoning will cook. I'll go heavy on it too. One of my favorite potato recipes is, I'm trying to figure out what the name of this recipe is. I'm pretty sure it is like sauteed potatoes. I'm pretty sure. It might also be, what do you call it when you saute potatoes? Go ahead and add these. Add them in there. Look at this, like a thin one. Really good. It will fry better. And I think I do need to add more oil because there's not enough in the pan to fry them. I kind of want them to be flat, touching the surface, but okay. So that is that. And let's add some more oil into the pan. That should be good. Add liquid smoke capful. All right. I think I have some in here. Vinegar, red wine, vanilla, rice vinegar, liquid smoke. I'll add some Wright's liquid smoke. You said add a capful. Whoa, that smells like barbecue. Woo! Okay. Oh. There is nothing in here. Okay. All right. It's not a capful, but all right. Smells good. I'm gonna add more seasoning, but I add more potatoes. And I'm gonna have to flip them so it cooks both sides, but I actually kind of want to fry these too. I think I'm going to do that after this first batch is done. I'm going to add more oil later. And then I'm going to start to flip them. And I'm going to use tongs to do that so I can get the individual one. And what I'm looking for is this color here. I'm going to flip them until they're golden brown. And then some more spices into the mix. Okay, this is working really well. So I'm getting a nice color. It's kind of like making French fries. If I made scallops, that would be a more like filling dish, I think, because it has more ingredients, more potatoes. But I think this should be fine. This is like a quick dinner. It could be a quick snack, quick dinner. Alright. Okay. I'll show you guys. Alright. That's what we're looking like. And I can add more seasoning as necessary. I'm gonna add some thyme. I think I have some thyme, maybe. I'm gonna add some more garlic powder. Because if I had garlic cloves, this would smell so good. And then I just add random herbs like oregano. Quick sniff to make sure it smells good. Because if it smells good, it tastes good. I do have onion powder. Add some onion powder. Okay. That should be good. Maybe, unless we need more. Let's go with some parsley. A little bit of parsley. The more herbs, the better I found for this. Okay. And then one last drizzle. And now I will flip them. And that is just to make sure that the herbs themselves don't get too crunchy, I guess. And I can flip them until they're golden brown. You would really ideally want the herbs to be in the oil so that it's absorbed into each potato rather than just kind of like sitting on top. But as long as it's seasoned, it's good. This is like the quickest dinner I make when I'm super hungry. If I were making scallops, it would take about 40 minutes or so. Take about 40 minutes for scallops. Okay, I'm about happy with this. You can get browner. Just depends, honestly. Because your girl is hungry. And I'm gonna start to take some of the ones that are done out. And again, I have another potato, and then I will fry these peels as well. So let me add. Let me see. I'm gonna put them in a bowl. gonna start to add them. And then maybe I'll figure out how to actually plate them as well. Otherwise, I'll just eat them like a snack. Eat them like potato chips. Basically. Yep. Some of them are like more tender than they are crispy. The thinner slices are crispy, and the thicker slices are a little bit more tender. With that, I'll add some variety. There we go. I just watched the Black Barbie documentary on Netflix, produced by Shonda Rhimes, and directed by Legeria Davis, who I had the pleasure of meeting when they were filming in Sherman Oaks. They were filming an interview segment, and I was invited to attend the internet. And I was invited to attend the filming for the day, and I just finished watching the full documentary, and it was nominated for an Emmy, for a daytime Emmy. Which is so cool, and I just want to give a huge congratulations to Legeria Davis and the production team, because that documentary was so good. So good, so entertaining. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I hear nice, can you hear that? Nice crisp to it. Heat up some butter and garlic powder or clove, parsley, pour over the potatoes or mix in a bag. Okay, I'm gonna heat my stove back on. I'm gonna heat up some butter or garlic powder. Okay, let me grab some butter. Okay. Add some butter, about a tablespoon or so. 2 tablespoons of butter. And it's hot. Okay. And then garlic powder or clove. I have garlic powder. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. And some Parmesan, grated Parmesan cheese or clove, parsley, pour it over the potatoes or mix in the bag. And then parsley. And I'm gonna add a little bit of oil because I didn't add enough butter. And then some Parmesan. And I don't think I have any Parmesan. I don't have any Parmesan, but I have a Mexican blend. White cheddar, and various cheeses that are not Parmesan, but I'll add a little bit of cheese. Okay. And the last thing I'm gonna add is some bacon. I add a little bit of bacon crumbles. And it's kind of like, what do you call it? Kind of like, oh gosh, what are they? Baked potato. Okay. A little baked potato action. All right. That is good to me. And okay, it smells great. A little bit of cheese goes a long way. The more cheese, we would have had some scallops. Sorry, give it a try. It's so good. Okay, I still have these that I want to fry, but I'm not going to fry them right now because I think I'm good. So I'm just going to put them in a Ziploc bag, and I will most likely make them tomorrow or for a snack. Let me pour them into the Ziploc. Okay. And boom. Make sure I get, oh gosh, it scared me. Startled me. Okay. Press the air out. Dehydrate them and they get crispy. Is it grated? It's shredded. Shredded cheese. If I had Parmesan, I would grate it and then sprinkle it over the top. But shredded cheese should do fine. You might want to get a look at this. This is so good. This is one of my favorite recipes to make because without bacon, it'd be vegan. And potatoes are so easy to grow, and they're also, it makes them really like nutritive, and they taste so good. This is such a feel-good meal. Sometimes a hamburger is too much. Sometimes you need a nice wholesome meal. I feel like that's what this is. I'm gonna actually sprinkle a little bit of salt on the top. And then I think that should be perfect. Okay. All right. It's so good. You can eat them by hand too. Oh my god. It's so good. Now, we'll clean up. The first thing I like to clean, by the way, is the pan. Because, oh, get out of here. Okay. First thing I like to clean is the pan so nothing sticks to it and it's hard to get off. But do your dishes as you go, so you save yourself some time or something. Ooh. A lesson my parents taught me. Clean as you go. My mom was clean as she goes. And if I were cooking with my dad, I would clean while he cooked. Okay. Then I'm going to heat up some chicken for my dogs. So, hot. Okay. It's so good. Okay, while that's heating up, I'm gonna put some dishes in the dishwasher. Dishes in the dishwasher. Anything that goes. Okay. Look. And then I have some cherry seeds. I have some cherry seeds that I'm trying to sprout. These guys here are little cherry seeds. And they should sprout in the next few days. Gotta keep them moist. And hopefully it'll sprout some cherry seeds. And I'll plant a little cherry tree. I had a little avocado tree. Little avocado tree. Can't forget about my knives. Great. My grater. Put away the butter. Put this over here. Put away the butter. Take the chicken out of the microwave. And this is for my doggos, so okay. This is for the dogs. And oof. I'm gonna open this chicken and sprinkle. It actually looks like it's chicken and rice. Oh, it looks like rice chicken. Oh my gosh, that's what I don't want to happen. Ooh. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Now I can give this to the dogs. Yeah. Come on, Chibi. There. There you go. And perfect. Put the rice back in first. And I'm gonna pour myself a glass of something to drink. To be honest, she's pretty talented. We live life well. These are my potato rinds for tomorrow. And I think I'll just put them in the fridge, maybe. Okay. Put the seasoning away. Okay. Put this other potato that I didn't make into here. And pour myself a, let's see, we'll go with this one, of summer water. Okay, and taste test. Fuego. Muy bien. Muy bien. It is très bon. Look at this. That is so good. Food heals the soul. Every part of my body that hurts feels so much better with every bite. Let's do one more thing. I made some homemade candles. So I'm going to light a homemade candle. Let's see. also got some matches from this artist meet. Oops. So that's cool. There was a vendor selling artists, there's a vendor selling matches, and I was like, yo, my household loves matches. We use them frequently. Okay. And this is a dinner. I always call this a solo dinner, mostly because whenever I cook, I tend to be eating by myself. But if you had a partner or a friend, my friends and I had a pizza night where we made rat-shaped pizzas. I actually don't know if they were rat-shaped. Yeah, I think we did do the rat shape for our pizza. And that was so much fun. And then we had a sleepover. I think we like watched old YouTube videos that we made. Ow, foot. Chewy, what did you think of your dinner? You loved it? Was it so good? Okay. He's happy. My other dog is somewhere, and that dinner is for her as well. I'm hoping she comes down to eat it. Maybe you have to go get her. Can you go get her, Chewy? This is so good. This candle is made with soy wax beans, and this right here I think is cranberry wax, I think, or rose wax, and then I'm pretty sure that this red is cranberry, but I think I probably added lavender, maybe a citrus. I don't know if there's much citrus in here. I think I specifically didn't use any vanilla because I made this candle for my mom, and the jar is cool, but I think maybe using something that is a little more heat resistant might be better for future candles, and then probably stick to one flame so it's not as hot. When it melts, it gets a really nice red color that I like, and I added a cinnamon stick in here and some dried rose petals. It surprisingly still doesn't have that much of a scent. I mean, it smells like a candle, but I really like an aromatic candles that have a really strong aroma. I think are the best. My mom loves candles. We have a sand fog candle that smells really good. The other candles I made smell heavier on the lavender side. There's some videos of those on my YouTube channel if you want to check them out. I also spent this morning propagating some monstera leaves and some of our houseplants, just keeping those sane. As you can see one behind me that my pops propagated. And it's doing really well. This one, isn't sprouting from a node like I was advised. It actually is just sprouting from the like cells of the leaf. Here you can see that little root is the orange color right there. So that if he's sprouting from there, so that's great. That guy right back there. Okay. And my other one is over there. I just added a few more trimmings to it. She's doing really great. I was surprised to see the leaves themselves a lot healthier healthier and greener. After I cut them and started the propagation, I didn't know if the plant would react poorly because I had separated it from the larger stem, but it looks like it's really loving the water coming into the root. So my pops had moved it into a pot of soil, and I was like, this guy just started developing roots. He really seemed to like the roots. So I took it out of the soil, washed off the roots, the fresh sproutings, and then put it back into a new pot of water. And then the best advice I have for propagating plants is to change, or any like water-based plant, is to change the water out frequently. You're not going to want to change it every day, but you want to change it before it gets murky. Absolutely. You absolutely want to keep the water as clear and fresh as possible. That's how the most light gets to the plant. Keep any bacteria out of the plant. We have gorgeous philodendrons. I think those are heart-shaped philodendrons, maybe. And then a smaller houseplant that I don't know what that one is. Another monstera that I've just been propagating because I didn't feel like taking care of the whole thing. It's in this massive pot compared to when I first got it. And then a pothos plant, just a house pothos, I think. And then one more leafier plant that's over there. And that one I have no idea how to propagate, so I'm just gonna make sure that the leaves spread out healthy. And then let me show you guys my monstera.